Today in class, we learned about the order of operations. Hoy en clase aprendimos sobre el orden de las operaciones. You made up handshakes to show that order and the operation are very important. Usted hizo apretones de manos para mostrar que el orden y la operación son muy importantes. We then learned that the order of operations can be expressed in the acronym PEMDAS. Entonces aprendimos que el orden de las operaciones puede expresarse en el acrónimo PEMDAS. The P stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents. The M stands for multiplication. The D stands for division. A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. Every time we see an order of operations problem, so every time we see a problem that looks like this, first, we write out PEMDAS to remind us. Cuando vemos un problema con muchas operaciones diferentes como esta aquí, escribimos PEMDAS como el primer paso para resolver. Next, we look for the operations in the order of PEMDAS. Siguiente, buscamos las operaciones en la ecuación using el orden de PEMDAS. These are the operations. Aquí es las operaciones. You have this sheet in your notebook. Tú tienes este papel en tu cuaderno. Aquí es la order de operaciones. Here is the order of operations. Let's do an example together. Vamos a hacer un ejemplo juntos. First, we write out PEMDAS. Primero, yo escribo PEMDAS. Then, I look for the operation. Entonces, busco la operación. First, I have parentheses. I see parentheses here, so I will do that part first. Yo veo paréntesis aquí, así que haré esa parte primero. So here, inside of the parentheses, I see these operations. Inside of the parentheses, I do multiplication first. 4 times 26 gives me 104. 8 times 9 gives me 72. Times 1 gives me 72. I divide 104 by 72, and I get 104 over 72. Plus, outside of the parentheses, we have 3 plus 2, which gives me 5. So now I have 5 plus 104 over 72. Remember, to add fractions, I put this one here, I put this one here, I multiply, and I get the common denominator. I multiply this by 72, I multiply this by 72, this by 1, and I get 72 times 5 is 360 over 72 plus 104 over 72 equals 464 over 72. I can reduce this by dividing the top and bottom by 2. And it turns out I can actually further reduce this fraction . And I get 58 over 9. Let's do one more. Here, first step, I write out PEMDAS, and I look for the operation. Veo paréntesis aquí, así que haré esa parte primero. I see parentheses here, so I will do that part first. This is inside of the parentheses. When I have more than one fraction, I can't go like this and then go like this. Where will this one go? Instead, I can multiply the bottom numbers, hold on, by the least common multiple. As long as I get the highest number up top here, I'm good. Oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to choose a different number. I think we're going to have to do 27. No, 27 isn't even. We're going to have to do 27 we're going to have to do 54. So I'm going to have to multiply 3 by 18 to get 54. I'm going to have to multiply this by 6, and I'm going to have to multiply 2 by 27. So now, the number on the bottom I need to multiply by the top. I get 18 up here, 6 up here, 27 here. I get 18 over 54 plus 12 over 54 minus 27 over 54. Now I do order of operations in here. Addition comes before subtraction, so I get 30 over 54 minus 27 over 54, which gives me 3 over 54. So now, just in these parentheses here, I have 3 over 54. Now I have to do the other set of parentheses here. I do 4 over 9 times 4 over 9 because it's squared, so I multiply, and I just multiply across because these are multiplying fractions. So 4 times 4 gives me 16. I multiply across on the bottom, I get 81. This over here is 16 over 81. So now I divide 16 over 81 divided by 3 over 54. Remember, when I divide fractions, I change this to a multiplication sign. So now I get 16 over 81. Oops, let me move that over here. I get 16 over 81 times, and then I flip the numerator and the denominator here, times 54 over 3. And now I multiply straight across again. And I get 864 over 243. Can I reduce that? Let's see. No, that's my answer.